Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel. I hope you're having a great weekend. Folks, I'm very excited to bring you today's video, and it's a happy accident. I was sitting there having a cup of coffee, and I stumbled across a really nice new generation Tundra. Now, there's not a lot of Tundras out there that are what I would say unique, but every once in a while, I stumble upon one. And this one is available at Fred Bean's Toyota in Flemington, New Jersey. Now, if you've been around this channel a while and that sounds familiar, that's because that's where I buy all my trucks from. So I will put the link in the description. If you are interested in this Tundra, ask for Nick. That's my salesman up there. He's a good dude and he'll take care of you. If you remember, about a month ago, maybe a little longer, I did a video about a really nicely built up Platinum 6.5 foot bed with the Crew Max cab. It was pretty much luxury meets a truck that's built for work and capability. Now, a lot of you said you love that setup, but you did not love the price, which was in the low to mid 70s. Well, today I found another one. This one is a limited. Everyone out there, last generation, this generation, always says the limited is the sweet spot because it's where you still get the decent pricing, but you start to get a few luxury features here and there. Now, this is a limited in that same type of setup, but whoever at the dealership sat down and built this truck up did so in a way I have not seen before because it is very nicely built. It has a lot of stuff you need if you want to use the truck for work, but it still gives you a nice amount of amenities on the interior. So let's take a look at this truck. Now, before we even look at it though, instead of in the 70s, this truck MSRP is at $61,000. So here's our initial shot of the 2023 Limited. This does not have a TRD package on it. This is not the iForce Max. This is the regular iForce. So we're keeping costs down any way we can. Now, this is the Crew Max cab with the 6.5 foot bed, 4x4, and it has the tow mirrors. All right. So we're saving our money as much as we can here, but still giving good amenities throughout, as you will see. Now it's in the beautiful midnight black metallic. There's not a lot going on down the side. You got the Tundra down on the door. You got some splashes of chrome, and you get the non-TRD wheels with more of a roadworthy tire. It's still an all-terrain. It'll still do the job, but it's not very aggressive, and that will help you with your MPG. Because if you're buying this truck, most likely you're going to be buying this truck to use for work. Now, the best part about this is the truck can tow big weight. You can carry a lot of stuff with that 6.5 foot bed, and you can take the whole crew in the truck with you, or family if you're someone that goes on trips. That's what's great about this Crew Max with the 6.5 foot bed. This was not offered last generation. If you got the Crew Max, you had to get the 5.5 foot bed. If you wanted the 6.5 foot bed, you had to go down to double cab. So I love this offering, but I love the fact that it's not just available in SR5. You can start coming up into things like this in Limited, or even a Platinum or 1794, depending on where you want your price point to be. But there's just something about this Limited that really rings true to me. They kept off the TRD off-road package, saving you guys about $3,000 right there. It's pretty much, here's some luxury for you on the interior, but here's a capable truck to do the hauling, to do the towing, and to take the crew / family with you wherever you may want to go. A shot from the rear, you got that machined silver rear bumper. This thing has bird's eye view all around it. As you can see, that Crew Max back window still goes all the way down. Now, being this is a limited, you're going to get some stuff in this that you won't normally get in some of the other trims, say the SR5, without adding a bunch of things to it. In the bed here, it's a composite bed. You're going to get the LED bed lights. You're going to get the outlet, so that's another great thing if you're using this truck for work. You'll be able to plug in some stuff right out of the bed, or say you take this truck tailgating, you'll have that option there, and you'll have a ton of capability just because it is a 6.5 foot bed, and it also has the deck rail system on it. And because it has the bird's eye view and all these cameras, we talked about this in a video the other day, you'll be able to go up to the big 14-inch screen that's in this truck, infotainment screen, and be able to see and make sure your cargo is secure while you're driving down the road. Here's a shot of the interior. It does not have the digital gauge cluster, and actually, from what I understand from talking to a lot of owners out there, they don't really like the digital gauge cluster. They would like the more analog setup like this one has here. So you get that. This has the JBL sound system added to it. Once again, the big 14-inch screen, the heated steering wheel. It has the power tow mirrors with blind spot monitoring. You'll see when we go to the window sticker here. But because this is limited, you're starting to get up into those nice luxury features, dual automatic climate control. It's the works without getting too insane with some of the prices we've seen. Here is a look at the back seat. As we've spoken about before, A lot of room in the back seat in the Crew Max. They've trimmed it out a little bit from last generation, but it could still fit 3 people very comfortably. And guess what, folks? Because this is not the iForce Max, you get another W on your side here. When you lift these seats up, you're getting storage underneath the seats. Another great thing for someone that's going to be using this truck for more than just driving from point A to point B, maybe using it for a landscaping job, a construction job, or once again, maybe you're towing a big camper across country with the family, and the more storage, the merrier. But a beautiful truck all around. It has the premium LED headlights that auto level. Just a beautiful setup truck right here. And this is honestly the first time I've ever seen a truck set up like this. Usually, if you see something like this, they throw everything at it, TRD off-road package, iForce Max, all the stuff to get the price skyrocketing. But this, still in today's standards, kept the price down to the point where you're getting a big bang for your buck. Can't wait to hear what you guys have to say about that. This is soft text, obviously power seats. You see they added the pano roof there. That is optional with the Limited. You don't have to get that. But like I said, whoever at the dealership was building this truck up did it in a way I've never seen before, and I high-five them for it because it looks really good. The pano moonroof is definitely something to see. Here's a close-up of the wheel. It is a 20-inch wheel. If you don't like it, you could always add something later, but I think for what you'll probably be doing with this truck, if you do use it for work, you'll probably want a setup like this. But let's get to the window sticker, and I'll show you everything that's on this. This is obviously 4x4. It is a Limited. It is Crew Max with the 6.5-foot bed. And as you can see, good thing about the Limited, it starts getting into the luxury features, and they're standard. But this also added a lot of cool stuff here. Before all the extras, this truck was $54,845. They added the JBL 12-speaker premium audio. Now remember, you can't get JBL in the SR5. That starts in Limited, okay? You get the Limited Premium package. That includes the premium LED headlights and towing technology package. You're going to want that towing package on this because you're probably going to be towing if you're buying a setup of this nature with the new Gen Tundra. Panoramic view monitor, Limited power package, and that's your your charging port for your wireless smartphone, and the bed and the cabin power supply, which is very important, and LED bed lights. You get the PVM and BSM tow mirrors in black. The power tilt slide panoramic roof with power sunshade, heated leather steering wheel, all-weather floor liners, and the black emblem overlay. So it started at $54,845, and after all the delivery charges, the processing, $61,204 is MSRP for this truck. Now, because it is the regular iForce, the fuel mileage or fuel economy is 17 city, 22 highway, and 19 combined. Now, I want to hear from you guys, and I'm really excited to hear from you guys. I live, eat, and breathe Tundras every single day of my life. It's usually SR5 TRD off-road, maybe a TRD Sport sometimes. We get lucky, we see a 1794. But this setup is unique, and you don't see it a lot out there. And when you do see it, like I said earlier in the video, it's usually built up in TRD off-road, iForce Max, driving that price up to almost $80,000. But this is something that is a little bit cheaper, but you still get a big bang for your buck, in my opinion. Now, if you don't care about any of that luxury stuff, you can do that in an SR5 setup. So you can get that Crew Max with the 6.5-foot bed, and you'll lose some amenities, but you'll bring the price down into the mid-50s. So as you can see, Toyota gave you some options. I was expecting that 6.5-foot bed to come out with the Crew Max cab, but I was not expecting Toyota to come out with it into the upper trims. So although the pricing is insane these days, at least they're giving some options along the way with that setup, because obviously Toyota wants you to feel like you can use this truck for work, not just to have a pickup truck. So SR5, 6.5-foot bed on the Crew Max, Limited, Platinum, 1794, options, options, options. That's the best way to be to get someone comfortable into what they want in the price range they hope to be. So this is a great setup, something a little different than what we're used to seeing. Like I said, it's at Fred Bean's Toyota in Flemington, New Jersey, where I buy my Tundras. And that's how I found it. I was looking on their website to see what they had because I'm always looking. But the link will be down in the description. Check it out if you're interested in this truck. And once again, I cannot wait to hear what you guys have to say. How do you feel about this setup when it comes to not just the new generation Tundra, but just the Tundra in general? This thing is set up for work and a little bit of play and some luxurious travel without going skyrocketing into Platinum and 1794 prices. Look forward to hearing what you have to say. Until next time, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook at TundraDude34, TundraDude34 at gmail.com. I hope you guys have a great day. Be safe, be well. Let me know what you think about this Limited.